that's me. Today I'm standing in a slightly different area than normal. Don't freak out. It's gonna be okay. I'm standing in the middle of my art room. I feel like I need a table, like I need a surface. I have nothing. I'm just free. It's weird. It's been a while since I have cleaned out my art room, and it's about time, okay? I'm just looking around and I'm noticing a lot of things that are here that maybe shouldn't be, and that's a good indication that it needs to be cleaned out. We need to declutter. And when I say declutter, I don't actually mean declutter, because I actually love clutter. This is great and I love it, but I need to make sure that every single one of those is an approved clutter. Approved clutter, good. Unapproved clutter, bad.
Does this make sense?
My version of decluttering is just going through and questioning every item that I have and making sure that I have made the intentional choice to keep it here and it hasn't just slipped through the cracks and stuck around because I haven't taken the effort to question it. Everything needs to be questioned. Last time I did this was quite a big situation. It was a nightmare in here, and I'm gonna be real. Is it back there again? No.
We're not at chaos level.
Things have not gotten out of control.
Everything is pretty tidy from the outside, but when you go under the surface, then it's chaos and mold and feces. No, okay, no, it's not. It's not. I'm trying to make this more dramatic than it is. I just want to declutter and reorganize because I like to. So is this gonna be a huge transformation of my art room? Maybe not. Probably not. Definitely not. I just want to make sure your expectations are realistic here.
Yay for micro adjustments.
I am going to be pulling out and sorting through many things, and it is going to be a time-consuming and tedious process. So congratulations, we are cleaning. And this is not going to be the last day. I have it in my plans to make this a 3-part series. I'm not going to be doing these videos back to back because I feel like 3 weeks of decluttering is a little much, but I'm going to be aiming to post one of these a month for the next 3 months. So look forward to that. Today, we are gonna start with the art supplies. Yes, there's a pile of plushies on the floor over there, but we are not gonna touch those today. This is not our area of study, but those will be coming. I think it makes sense for step 1 to be gathering. We are going to start gathering all of my art supplies from around my room. Some of these things have not been touched in a year, so it's time to disturb them. Their slumber has lasted too long. So pulling everything out, I'm talking opening cabinets, grabbing stuff, pulling stuff out, open drawers. I'm talking about getting down on the floor, pulling things out, and bringing it to this main area.
Okay.
This definitely feels like an episode of Hoarders, and I am now sweating. This is more than I thought I had. This is a lot of things to go through. What have I done? Now that I've made a huge mess and catastrophe, step 2 is to start going through every single item and deciding if I want to keep it or if I want to get rid of it. Get rid of meaning either throw it away, donate it, or give it away to somebody that I know. Let's begin. These are my Arteza paint markers. I never, ever use them. I've kept them because
I bought them.
I think I'm gonna give these away. Yay, empty organizers. Moving on. My Poscas. I've been complaining a lot about my Poscas. They have been really annoying me, but I'm definitely not ready to get rid of them. My Thule Art paint pens. I feel like I've bought every brand of paint pen because I
Love paint pens.
And I hate paint pens.
Wow, I actually caught that, but then I dropped it after I caught it. They're annoying. But, where are they? I did just discover the Art X markers. These are paint pens as well, but they are so much better. I kind of don't need my backup paint pens when I have ones that I really love. Right? It feels really weird to get rid of this many paint pens. I'm gonna give them away. Empty organizer. More Thule Art pens. These are the fine tips. I guess these are going to. Oh, this. I have a whole bin of silicone mats that I use for painting on, so I'm just gonna add this to that real quick. This is a big question mark. These were so expensive. I bought the entire set all at once and did a whole video about these. I don't use them because I don't enjoy the experience.
Hello. Hi.
Do you want to weigh in on whether I should keep my Karen markers?
Why wouldn't you keep them?
I don't like using them.
Then no. I mean, how is that a question?
There's
You lose them.
colors.
Maybe use them as a backup set.
And this is how I get myself in trouble. So Jordan says to get rid of the Karen markers, which made me realize I want to keep them. So these are staying. I'm struggling a little bit right now. This is gonna be another hard question. This is polymer clay, and I have had this stuff forever. It's literally gonna dry out. I never use polymer clay. I actually don't enjoy the process of polymer clay. And so I don't really think that I need a whole bunch of it.
And if I could find a new home for it, somebody might be able to use it.
I think I'll keep one pack of each color because I do sometimes, like every 10 years, make clay sprinkles. Okay, so I'm keeping this, getting rid of the rest. This is a bin of clay tools, and I do use these actually. I could go through them and just make sure that I want everything in here. Trash. Keeping this.
Let's keep digging.
This is a bin of bath bomb supplies. I have not made a bath bomb in, I want to say like 6 years. And the one time I did make a bath bomb, I kind of hated it. I think I might keep these because occasionally I do have a use for little molds. Oh, look, it's just a little ice cream cone. Some of these are kind of cute.
What even is all this?
I think I'm gonna ditch my bath bomb stuff. Bye. I don't know why I feel guilty. There's this. These are a bunch of foam beads back from when I would make slime. I haven't used these in a really long time, but I think I am gonna keep them because they're kind of like a general craft supply.
Maybe I will use them in the future.
What is in this? This is my merchandise, this little donut, but this is a super old bag that we sold a long time ago. I don't even know what's in here. Chalk markers. I don't know why I need chalk markers. I don't have an immediate plan to use chalk markers, but they're the only ones I have, and so I'm gonna keep them. Oh, fabric markers. Anytime I've tried to use a fabric marker on something, I just hate the way it looks. If I need to customize fabric, I will use fabric paint, so I think I'm gonna get rid of these. I'm ditching things left and right. What is this? Watercolors. Even though I don't use watercolors a lot, watercolors are something that I do use. I will keep those. Marvin's Magic markers. I had fun with the one video that I did with these, but I don't know why I would ever use them again. I think I'm gonna give them to my kids. Sharpies. I am gonna keep my Sharpies. Oh, is that an Expo marker? I was looking for one of these. I don't want Expo markers in with Sharpies. It should just be Sharpies. These are watercolor pencils. Don't use them a lot, but I'm gonna keep these. Oh, wow. An entire bin of fresh crayons. I very rarely use crayons, but every once in a while you need a crayon, right? Pigments and powders. Why do I have these again? I don't know what I could use them for or what they should be used for. Yeah. I think I'm gonna get rid of them. Face paint. Oh, that's good to know. I'll keep this for sure for when I turn myself into my characters. I didn't know I had this actually. That is part of the problem of having so many supplies. You forget what you have. Body crayons. I hated these actually. These are the only supply of this type that I have, so I'm gonna keep them just in case. Oil paint. This stuff is getting old at this point. I don't use oil paint. I've never used it before, but this is the only set that I have, so I'm gonna keep these just in case. These are all face paints. I have like 12 of these, but there's only like 3 different colors. I'll keep these because I don't know what character I'm gonna turn myself into in the future, so.
Oh my gosh.
An entire thing of black Sharpies. I did not know I had this. I should use these. I'm gonna keep ink. This is very aesthetic, but why do I have ink again? I don't even know how to use it. This is so hard because I don't have to buy the same thing later, but also if I'm not gonna use it, then I don't want it sitting around.
I don't think I'm gonna use these.
Miscellaneous office supplies. Yuck, I don't wanna look in this. This is not office supplies, these are clay tools. A huge eraser, Oh my gosh, this rubber band is so old.
It's like disintegrating.
Literally, this highlighter is from high school. So I've had it for like 10 years. I'm done with that. Oh, I have a ton of extra white color pencils and colorless blenders. I'm gonna keep these. A ton of pencils. Like, I don't even use pencils like this. What is this? Resin. I don't know, does resin go bad? Every time I have the opportunity to use resin, I'll use something else.
I feel like I'm just not a resin person.
Massive paint brushes. I will keep these. I actually use them for thumbnails and stuff. I don't need freaking foam brushes. These are disgusting and nobody should ever use them for anything. A dried up package of clay. I think I'm good on that. I'm gonna keep my caulk. Definitely need my DOS clay.
That is my baby.
I do still occasionally use the fluffy clay. Keeping. This is sand. I was gonna do like sand art where you like pour the sand in the bottles and make a little design, and I never did because I'm honestly not excited about the idea. So maybe I'll still do it though. I'm gonna keep it. Cheap watercolor pencils. I just bought these first because they were cheap, and then I upgraded at some point, but I still kept the cheap versions, and I don't know that I need to do that because I'll never use the cheap versions over my upgraded versions.
Why would I do that?
So I think these need to die. This whole pile. Face paint. I need like a whole section for face paints. More body paint. Ew, charcoal? Why do I still have this? I absolutely hate charcoal. Is there any potential use for charcoal in my life? Probably not.
Maybe.
No, I'm not gonna use charcoal. I don't need charcoal. I hate charcoal. What is this? More face paint.
Oh my gosh.
I have had these for like 20 years, okay? I bought them and they were so special to me that I never used them. I waited so long to use my special Hello Kitty crayons that I outgrew them, and I don't use twisty crayons anymore. Let this be a lesson to all.
If you have a cute art supply,
Use it. Crayola markers. Do I need these? Maybe. Crayola watercolors, yes, I do use them occasionally. I have 2 of these koi watercolor sets. One I've used a lot and one is bigger, but I think I'm just gonna keep the bigger one and I'll give the little one to my kids to play with. My old chalk pastels, every time I go through my art supplies, I debate getting rid of these because I rarely use them. I do have a smaller set of these that somebody gave to me, so I think I'll hold on to the smaller set just in case I have a use for these and get rid of
A big fat set.
I have 2 sets of oil pastels and I never use oil pastels at all, so I think I'll just keep the smaller set. Or face paint. This is, I believe, the Target brand watercolor set. I feel like somebody else could enjoy this more than I would. Oh, there's more. Colored pencils. These are my backup colored pencils, which I never use. Why would I use backup colored pencils? They need to go. The amount of art supplies that I've collected in the last 10 years is crazy. Stickers. This whole bin is full of stickers. I am gonna keep them. Crayola markers. I'll add these in there. Wow, so that was just like the art supplies. I'm in trouble. I am looking at a giant mess of ness. I'm gonna just take some time to just shuffle some things around and continue on. Okay, hi. Doesn't look like I did anything.
Still looks like a hot mess in here.
I'm gonna just keep on going through this pile. I'm gonna start looking in these big
Big bins.
This is all stuff that I've ruined. I completely forgot that this exists. Oh my gosh. This squishy from that random kit that I colored on so long ago, I did not know that I was saving this. I don't need a weird clay cupcake, do I? I don't even remember the story behind how this got ruined. I don't need that. I have all these little like plastic organizers that I hydro dipped. I think I did fix one of them already. They're just like cheapy plastic organizers.
And the paint is so thick.
I think it would be more work to fix them than is worth. I'm gonna trash these. Outlet covers. These are pretty bad. There is no way I am gonna take the time to scrub all of the paint off of this to repaint it. It's just not worth the effort. The shoes I might keep because these are not super cheap shoes. They are ruined. I could definitely save these and repaint them. which means,
This is an empty bin, pretty much.
what's next? My seashell bin. I really don't feel like going through that one. What about this? This is my sewing kit, and I don't need to go through everything in here, I don't think. Why is there a random bow in there? Okay, maybe I do need to sort this. I cleaned this up a little bit because it was kind of a mess, but I'm definitely gonna keep my sewing kit. I do use it. Boop! A box of bottles. Do I need the box of bottles? I feel like I do. These do come in handy sometimes for random crafts and things, so. Oh, this is full of claw machine prizes. I want to just put them in the claw machine. Like, they can all fit in there. I don't need to be taking up a huge bin for that. And the silicone molds. A lot of these are dirty. I used to use these for like making squishies from scratch, which I don't do that anymore.
Cause why?
Why would I make them from scratch when I have a million of them already made? But they do come in handy sometimes. I might keep the fun ones. I don't need that. Those are cool. Keep. These are deformed. Ditch. Keep. Ditch. Keep. Keep. I am gonna clean these up though, because they're kind of dirty. And there's a whole other bin of silicone molds. Keep.
Am I getting rid of any of these?
Okay, that can die. I'm keeping them, okay? They're staying with me. So what that I don't use them? I might. This is a long process. Have I done anything? It feels like I haven't done anything. Okay, keep going. Just keep going. This, my dollar store bin. Are there things in here that I'm just never gonna paint and I just have to come to terms with that? Probably. Maybe. Yeah, see, no.
I don't see myself painting these. I just don't see it happening.
My kids could paint these though. This is not happening. A little nutcracker, maybe. Okay, went through that and now everything fits. Oh boy. Seashells, I don't wanna go through. I don't wanna go through this seashell box. I don't like all the weird bags in here. Why do I need bags of shells? Let's just take them all out of the bags and just combine them. Now the little ones are gonna be at the bottom. That's kind of stupid though. What did I do? I'm just gonna throw them in there. My next seashell painting adventure will be fun because all the big ones are at the bottom and I'm gonna have to pull out all these little ones to get to the big ones, so.
I've really set myself up for success there.
Whatever. Okay, what's left? These. Do I use them anymore? No, I don't have a need for a green screen. They kind of just take up a bunch of space and I feel like it's time to let them go. They're also covered in lint. Sorry, green screens. Your time is up. Get out of here. Now I'm feeling motivated because that actually cleared out a lot of space and now it does not look like that much stuff. This I can let go of. I'm not gonna make another reef. I know I said I was gonna do plushies in a different video. These are plushies that I'm gonna
Potentially paint on.
So they are plushies, but they're plushie art supplies because I'm gonna potentially paint on them. So, keep, ditch, keep, ditch, keep, ditch. Keep, ditch, keep. Oh my gosh, this is so old. Way back in the day when I was doing squishy decorating videos, I found this product. It's kind of like memory foam that you're supposed to cut and turn into squishies. I was gonna make a video out of it, but I never did. And now I don't make squishies like this anymore. So I think I'm gonna let it go.
Is that bad?
Bye, sorry. I was irresponsible. This one is vacuum sealed. This thing is beyond wrinkled. You know what? I could add some of these to my claw machine. Keep. Okay. Well, everything in this area has been gone through, so we just need to make our way over there on that side and get through all of that. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go through a speed round for the rest of this stuff and just sort and focus. So watch me go. So So at this point, I have decluttered, I have sorted everything. Now all that's left to do is just to figure out how to put all of this back into cabinets and drawers, which should be easier now because I have a lot less. So I should easily be able to fit everything back into the cabinets and drawers. It's just a matter of figuring out how to group things in a way that makes sense. There are things that I didn't pull out. I keep my paint loose in a drawer and I am not pulling out all of my paint. There's no need to go through all of it because I do that regularly actually. And so yeah, my paint stays where it is. But for the most part, all of my cabinets and drawers are empty right now. So it's time to go back and fill them up with whatever goes there now. Hello, I'm in completely different clothes. Why? Because
It's a completely different day.
and I tend to change my clothes every day. So basically the process of putting everything back into the cabinets took way longer than expected. Hours, okay? Hours. I ended up with 4 trash bags full of stuff, plus a whole big bunch of art supplies that I'm gonna be giving away to different people. So I got rid of a lot, but I really wanted to rethink where things are so that everything is super accessible. So many things I pulled out, I had completely forgotten that I even owned. So I wanted to just make sure that everything was very clearly visible and in a spot where it had space around it. I also ended up getting rid of my art cart. This thing has faithfully served me for like 7 years. It has housed my kind of quick grab art supplies and it's done a great job. But lately it's been driving me a little nuts. I trip on it a lot because it's kind of in the middle of my work zone and things are falling off of it a lot. So it was time for it to go.
Bye-bye art cart.
But other than that, I'm extremely happy with how I have reorganized all of my art stuff. I feel like it's a much better system. Everything is nicely spread out. I am done with my art supplies. Check 1 out of 3. Next month, you'll get to see me declutter my plushie situation. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you next Friday. Bye.